What's poppin' T Squad? It's your girl Keisha, and I am back with a brand new behind the scenes T video. It has been quite a while, but your girl is back. But since I've been gone so long, I have a bunch of tea to spill. There is so much black content coming out when it comes to reality TV and movies, you guys. So get ready. We have so much content coming for spring and summer. It is crazy. So let's get into it because I got a lot of stories. So the first story is Boomerang stars Titona Jackson and her current co-star, former Everybody Hates Chris star Taquan Richmond, are expecting a baby together. I believe he plays Eddie Murphy's son. No, she plays Eddie Murphy's daughter, and he plays, I believe, Halle Berry's son on the show. Congratulations to them. Who knew that they were dating in real life? That baby is going to be extremely short because they are both two itty bitty people. But congratulations to them. Next up, 50 Cent's Black Mafia family adds Snoop Dogg, Lala Anthony, and Soraya to the show. I'm actually very excited about this BMF show because 50 Cent has amped this show up so much. He has hyped it up. I'm ready to see what he has to bring. Tasha Smith has directed the first couple episodes. 50 Cent is even directing the episode. I'm excited about Snoop Dogg and Soraya being on the show. Cash Doll has a major role on the show. Lala, we could do without. Like, we already had to endure 5 seasons of her horrible acting on Power. I don't understand why this man keep on giving her opportunities. I know they're friends in real life, but Jesus Christ, if that's your friend, be honest with her and tell her just be pretty. Just be pretty. Just be, Carmelo Anthony's wife. Just be, a mother and a stepmother to that baby that you refuse to acknowledge. Much like Gabrielle Union. Just be a host. Just continue to host reunions, be a model, be Kim K's black friend. Like, just do that, girl. Like, because we do not need to suffer through you and those horrible acting scenes of yours. Tommy, why? Tommy, fuck Tasha. Like, oh God, don't nobody want to deal with that shit. So Mike Epps has a new show coming out on Netflix, Family. He announced it. It's called The Upshaws, and it will be debuting on Netflix May 12th. It's starring Mike Epps, Kim Fields, Wanda Sykes. Here are a few steals from the show. Let me show you guys. I know it's kind of bright. Sorry for the reflection. So yeah, it looks like it's gonna be good. I'm happy to see Kim Fields back acting. Love to see them as a husband and wife duo. I will be checking this show out. So yeah, congratulations to Mike Epps. The Wonder Years. We talked about this months ago that Lee Daniels has created the Black Wonder Years. The Wonder Years is one of my favorite shows growing up. So we're going to get a black version starring Dule Hill. He's going to play the father on the show. They just released a cast photo, and here is the new family. I am very excited about this. I'm excited. Hopefully Lee Daniels doesn't fuck up the goddamn thing because he goes very dramatic. He goes very soap opera-ish. That Billie Holiday movie, child. That's all I got to say. Oh Lord, it was a mess. Tasha Campbell, Essence Atkins, Sherry Shepherd are to lead ABC's comedy pilot Black Don't Crack from writer, executive producer Regina Hicks and executive producer Viola Davis. Taj Mowry is set to play on the show as well. Black Don't Crack follows three former sorority sisters played by Shepard, Atkins, and Campbell who lost touch after college and reunite during a pivotal point in their lives. They realize they realize sometimes it's okay to crack, and when you do, no one will be there for you like your friends. Um, Kelly Park directs the pilot. Shepard will produce. ABC Signature is the studio. This sounds good. This sounds good. You know, I love me some Tasha Campbell. Tasha Campbell is a comedic genius. Anything that she plays in, she always kills it, from her role as Gina to her role on what was the show with her and Damon Wayans? One of my fucking favorite fucking shows, and I'm having a fucking brain fart right now. Fuck, I can't. I'm picturing it in my fucking head. Y'all know the goddamn show. Y'all say it in the comment section. But I loved her on there. I felt like she was even funnier on there than she was on Martin. I loved her role where she played herself on Kevin Hart's Real House Husbands of Hollywood. Tasha Campbell is just a force. Love her. Can't wait to see her back on television. She deserves it. So BET's Bigger is coming back, season 2. I really enjoyed season 1 of Bigger. I was late to the game, but I really truly enjoyed it. Season 2 will air April 22nd on BET Plus. If you haven't checked out the first season of Bigger, check it out now. I really enjoyed this show, and I can't wait for its return, as well as First Wives Club starring Jill Scott. Like I told y'all, we got so much content, child. So, DMX, Nas, Rick Ross, and Uncle Luke star in a film called I Want It All. So DMX, Nas, Rick Ross, and Uncle Luke will be featured in a new film called I Want It All. The film will be about DMX's character and his older brother watching their father die as teenage boys. The brothers are now torn between two different lifestyles of music and the streets. Nas will play DMX's best friend, while Rick Ross and his crew will play the role of their rivalry. The film will be directed by Michael Pickney and will be shot in Atlanta, Georgia. Scott Henson will work alongside Tykeisha Jones as producer, while John Gibbons will be the music producer. We all know that DMX right now is in the hospital on life support, I believe. We've heard so many conflicting stories about his state at this point. I know yesterday people were giving their condolences, saying he died, and his family came out and said he's still holding on. So we're just going to lift him up in prayer and pray that, you know, he comes through this. This project sound really good. Love to see DMX and Nas back on screen together. So we will see what happens with this project. So the CW's All American, which is a really great show. I love the show. The CW's All American pilot spinoff starring Jeffrey Maya, the show will be called All American Homecoming, has added half a dozen new cast members. Corey Hardwick, Tia Mowry's husband, is one of the stars. According to the network, the spinoff follows a young tennis hopeful from Beverly Hills and an elite baseball player from Chicago as they contend with the high stakes of college sports while also navigating the highs and lows and sexiness of unsupervised early adulthood at a prestigious historically black college. I'm really excited about this. The girl that plays the little light-skinned twin on the show with the box or whatever, his girlfriend, the one that was pregnant, she's supposed to be on this show too. We're going to see her go off to college and all of those things. So their characters are going to break up. But this is the cast of the show. Looks like a really good cast. I'm really excited about this spinoff and to see, a black HBU on CW. They need more African American content on that channel. So I'm excited about this. Are you guys excited? Do you guys watch All American? Shout out to Jamie Foxx and his now executive producer, Corinne Foxx, his daughter, celebrate their new Netflix show, Dad Stop Embarrassing Me. The show will debut on Netflix April 14th. That's literally next week. This is a picture of Jamie Foxx and his daughter Corinne in front of the billboard for the show. This is really good. I love to see their, father-daughter duo. They've partnered on a lot of projects, so happy to see that. I'll be tuning into that show as well. Netflix is doing the damn thing. So, the Best Man director Malcolm D. Lee will be reunited with cast members Morris Chestnut, Monica Calhoun, Melissa DeSosa, Terrence Howard, Harold Pernew, and more to share stories and memories about the film, which served as a launching pad for several of their careers. So, they will be reuniting. The reunion will be premiering April 13th at 6 p.m. and it will broadcast on abffplay.com, a free streaming platform focused on Black culture. So if you want to see this, screenshot it so you know where to tune in. You know that they are turning The Best Men into a series for one season where we'll wrap up the storyline that was left off in The Best Man Holiday. We'll pick up from there. Everybody is coming back, sans Monica Calhoun, because you know she died. Oh God, they just announced DMX dead at 50. Oh Jesus Christ. The alert just came on my phone. God rest his soul. Prayfully, he is in peace now. He is at peace, Lord Jesus. I pray for his family. I pray for his children, Father. Cover them in your blood, Jesus. Ooh, Lord. I just pray that his soul is at rest and at peace now, and he can finally have some peace and be with the Lord and just... Whew, Lord, this is too much. God rest his soul. He was a wonderful man. He gave us a lot. He really gave us a lot. And he endured so much. If you read his biography, you know that he has suffered tremendously. So now, prayfully, he is at peace and happy. Rest in peace, DMX. So Forrest Whitaker, you know, stars in The Godfather of Harlem on Epix. Season 2 is coming back April 18th. I'm really excited about this. I tremendously enjoyed season 1 of Godfather of Harlem. Forrest Whitaker played Bumpy Johnson. Love the show, love the cast. Can't wait for season 2. If you have not watched Godfather of Harlem on Epix, check out season 1 before season 2 starts. Really great show. It really needs the support. We want to make sure that we come back, that it comes back for a season 3. Swiss Beats executive produces this show as well, and he is executive producer of music for this show, and the music is really amazing. So BET Plus has a new film coming called Favorite Son, directed by Robin Givens. Get it, girl. The cast includes Rotimi, Soraya, Kiki Wyatt, and more. Based on author Tiffany L. Warren's book of the same name, the story will center around 2 adult twin brothers who were raised in the church and the drama that unfolds between them, their family, and other members of the congregation. The book synopsis reads, they're handsome, smart, and musically gifted. Brothers Camden and Blaine Wilson have put their talents together and founded a gospel group. The quieter one, Camden, is the songwriter, while charismatic Blaine is the performer. At first, their reverend father is against the idea until Blaine, his favorite, wows the congregation at a church revival. Sure enough, once the reverend witnesses their effect on the crowd, he wants them there every Sunday, but he may have set the stage for trouble. Here is the cast. And here is the poster for the film. Looks very interesting. I will be tuning in and watching this BET Plus movie to see what they are giving. I'm thinking that Blaine will probably be played. Wait a minute. Yeah, Blaine will probably be played by Rotimi 9 times out of 10. You know, the bad one. His big nose ass, that tree trunk nose. So shout out to Carlos King. He has just inked his first look deal with OWN, which is major. This gives him the opportunity to create so much content for the network. Prayfully, one of my books will be one of those new contents that he produces. We're gonna speak that into existence. This is a very big deal for him. Great. I'm so excited to see what he has in store. He already has brought the network behind Every Man, Bell Collective, and Love and Marriage Huntsville, which has just been a ratings domino. So shout out to Carlos King. Andy Cohen announces a special Watch What Happens Live episode, which will feature Bravo kids ranging from Brielle Bierman to Gia Giudice to the Manzo boys. They say Riley Burris, Frankie Catania, Brianna Culberson, Shane Keogh, Victoria De Lesseps, Albie and Chris Manzo, Brooks Marks, Noel Robinson, Avery Singer, and Cairo Whitfield are all poised to be on this show. When I heard about this news, it made me think, like, what if they did like a Real Housewives version for the kids, a spinoff like the Rich Kids of Beverly Hills, but with all the Bravo kids. So you have a mixed cast, you have the African American kids, the Italian kids, all of these kids navigating their lives and coexisting with one another and the drama that unfolds. Like, that would be so good to put all of those kids in the mix and just have them going at it, child. Ooh, that would be so good. Bravo, if y'all steal my motherfucking idea, I want my motherfucking coins, because that is a genius ass idea. So, Waiting to Exhale author Terry McMillan wants original stars to appear in the upcoming series. If you have not heard, Waiting to Exhale will now be a series. Lee Daniels is behind this as well. Lord Jesus, help us. I'm so shady. So she said this on the Tamron Hall show. She said, I think and hope some of the other members of the cast who are still with us will make cameos. They're trying to recreate the essence of the story and not necessarily a reenactment of the story. So the series is described as a funny and sincere follow-up to the film, and will this time tell a group of women as they navigate through friendship with each other and motherhood. So I think that'll be dope to see some cameos from Lila Rashawn and Angela Bassett and Loretta Devine. I think that would be really cool. I think that'll be dope. I can't wait to see how this is going to come out. Hopefully it turns out well. Child, I don't even know how I feel about this. Oh, Lord. So the 1990s classic House Party, led by Kid and Play, we all know it's iconic. They're rebooting it, child. Just leave shit alone. Everything don't need to be a fucking reboot, child. Well, ain't nobody listening to us. So the film about friends throwing a wild house party and the hijinks that ensue isn't the most original narrative, but Kid and Play, Tasha Campbell, AJ Johnson, and Martin Lawrence made it special. This is what the article was saying. This is by my good friend Drew Review 77. Follow his Instagram page, Drew Review 77, for all things movie and television news. This was what he wrote. He said, now I will say I really like the actor in Talks, George Lindenborg Jr., but I'm going to have to sit this one out for a minute. What do you think about them remaking this classic? So George Lindenborg Jr. and Tosin Cole are to star in the House Party reboot from New Line and Spring Hill Company. This is a photo of the two actors. I agree with you, Drew. I just don't need it, don't want it. Like, just leave it alone. We don't even know who these niggas are. That was the one of the things that made us so hyped about House Party back in the day, because we all knew who Kid and Play were. We wanted to see them on screen. At that time, you really didn't see many rappers starring in movies. Like, you got to see rappers at that time. I think the only other movie by that time where rappers had starred in it was what was the hip hop movie with everybody with Run DMC and the Fat Boys? Like, that movie, like, we might have seen a cameo here and there, but we really didn't see, rappers in movies or starring in television shows. So that's what made it so special. But I mean, shout out to these boys for getting work, but that was what made, House Party so special, because we knew who Kid and Play were, and we were fans. So we'll see. So Showtime, some more foolishness. Tyler Perry is looking to bring Medea prequel series to Showtime. Showtime has ordered multiple scripts for the project, which is titled Mabel. Per the official description of the project, long before she was a force of nature known as Medea, she was a smart, fierce, irresistible, dangerous, crazy 20-something black woman named Mabel Simmons. When she moved to Atlanta in 1972, she set the city and the world on fire. I'm not. I refuse. I'm not even, no. Won't be tuning in. I'm sick of it. Leave it alone. This is about to be some foolishness. Anywho, so the Real Housewives of Miami are returning. They're rumored to start filming in May. I am so excited about this. I think the original version of the Real Housewives of Miami, I think they only got 2 seasons, maybe 3. I was so sad when they got canceled, because back then this was when the Housewives had just started out, and they really didn't give them the time to grow legs, and they got canceled. So I'm really excited that they're going back, giving some of the girls opportunities to come back and tell their stories, plus add new members to the show. I think this is going to be really good to see the glamorous life of these Miami natives. I actually started this week, I went back and watched season 1 of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. And it really broke my heart, because when you go back and watch season 1 of Real Housewives of Atlanta, the show was all about glitz and glamour, about, who had what, about this lifestyle and, all of that. It wasn't so all about shade and the cattiness of it all. They were throwing these glamorous parties and, going shopping and charade buying, bags and spending $5,000 and Nene not getting into the party, and it lost that essence. You know what I'm saying? And I wish we could get back to that. That's why I honestly feel like when it comes to Atlanta after this season, please, Andy Cohen, scrap these cast members, start fresh and new. I feel like if you do keep any of the OGs, let it be Portia and Kenya, because I feel like they still have some story to tell. But other than that, Cynthia and Candy need to go. Let's get fresh meat in her. Start over, start fresh. It's time. It is so time. And I wanted to get back to the glamour of it all. That's why I think I enjoy New York and Beverly Hills so much, because they still hold true to that essence of the glamour. That's what we tuned in with for the Real Housewives, to see how the other half lived. We wanted to see these rich women of means shopping and going out to dinner and going to glamorous events, and then the cattiness of it all. That was what the synopsis of the show was. But shows like Atlanta and Jersey, and even Potomac it's just all about the drama and not about the glitz of it all anymore. And I wanted to get back to that. And hopefully we'll get that with this Miami cast. So it is rumored that Lisa Hutchstein, Larsa Pippen, Adriana Demora, and Alexia, I don't know how to pronounce this lady's last name, they're supposed to be coming back for season 4. Okay, so they did have 3 seasons. For season 4, Larsa Pippen sure need to bring her hot ass back, because she is a whole hoe, and we don't even call her Larsa. Her name is Liza, because this ain't the Larsa we saw coming up. This ain't the Larsa that was on season 1 of Real Housewives of Miami. This is an imposter. This lady named Liza. I don't know who that lady is, but that ain't Larsa Pippen, child. She done remade herself. She a whole 7th Kardashian bitch. But I would love to see her come back to tell her host tales. I loved Adriana. Adriana was the one over here. That bitch was crazy. I loved her. This one over here, she was kind of bland and boring, and she was alright too. But Adriana was one of the stars of the show, so I'm excited that these hoes coming back. So Debrat and Vic Mensa will be featured in season 4 of The Chi. I like that they are constantly hiring, new talent to come on the show. The Brat will be playing LaPortia, a truck driver who's just as comfortable passing through beds as she is through state lines. Sounds about right. Vic Mensa will be playing Jamal, a passionate but strung out man who is fighting to get help for his girlfriend and his sister. Oh, I like Vic Mensa. It's something sexy about that little nigga. He give me like that sexy Prince vibe where you just don't even understand why you attracted to his little ass, but that's what he gives me. So I'm excited about that. Season 4 is set to air May 23rd on Showtime. Do you guys want me to do reviews on The Chi again this season? Because I did reviews for season 3. Let me know. Um, and yeah, that is all of the tea for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed this behind the scenes tea video. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. Let me know what television or movie projects that I talked about today that you're most excited about down below in the comment section. I love you guys, and I will see you on the next one. Peace out.